really happy because they worked hard and come close, and worked hard and come close, and worked hard and come close. And it's been a while since we felt this feeling, and my overwhelming sentiment right now is I'm just happy for them. I'm happy that they got to experience this again, and obviously it's been too long in coming as far as we're concerned, but to their credit, their attitudes have been great. Their efforts have been really, really good almost all the time, and they're not perfect, obviously, but anyway, just real pleased for them, and I thought the difference in this game for us, I thought the difference maker was James Siakam, especially in the first half. I just thought he played with such a great energy level and a passion and a fight that we've needed. I thought Damian played very well. In his numbers, 13 and 7, 4 or 5 blocks, but he was a presence down there that we really need, and active and played tough, and that's what we've got to have from him. First time for our guards seeing that kind of pressure, and seeing not the first time, but we didn't handle it very well, obviously, but we did enough good things to win the game, and it's nice to be able to teach and learn when you win instead of having to teach and learn when you lose.
How nice to play with a lead for a while, for a change, and be able to sort of withstand when the other team makes a run or two at you.
Tell you, it was the start was unbelievable. We talked about trying to get off to a good start because Florida's come in here a few times and smacked us silly before we even realized the game had started, and so we really tried to put a lot of emphasis on trying to start well, and fortunately we did. And again, James and Damian, I thought, were the key to that. But our defensive play in the first half, I thought, was pretty strong too. What a terrific game I thought Michael Frazier played. He was just we couldn't stop him, and then Carter started getting loose on us in the second half. We were fortunate because Dorian Finney-Smith got in foul trouble there in the second half, and to me, and I used him as an example with our team of a great energy guy, and a guy that raises the level of play of his teammates, and so we were fortunate that he was kind of hampered with foul trouble during the second half.
When you assess Damian's performance tonight, did he do a better job getting fouled tonight than he typically does?
He just did a better job of asserting himself. Damian has to assert himself in the game, and sometimes things are going to work out for him, and sometimes they're not. But he has to assert himself in the game if we're going to have a chance to win. And I thought in a few of these games that we've lost, not all of them, and a few of them that we've lost, I felt like he hadn't been assertive enough. I brought him in my office today, and we talked about it. And he really, I thought, tried to assert himself tonight. And again, 13 points and 7 rebounds and 4 blocks. Pedestrian night, really, for him. That's just sort of an average night. But the toughness and the quickness and the effort level that he played with was so apparent to me, and the posting physically and those things. And so if he keeps playing like that, that 13 and 7 will turn into 20 and 10. So that's what we need. We need him to play like a first team all-league player if we're going to have a chance.
Was there an emphasis on maybe being a little more aggressive offensively with 42 free throws?
You know what? We did a good job of driving the ball. James and Damian, I thought, were very active on the offensive boards. James got a lot of his from post-ups and offensive rebounds, and I don't know. We've certainly been on the wrong end of that a number of times, and as a matter of fact, the better part of this conference season. But we certainly want to throw the ball inside, and I thought part of the key was that I thought our defense was pretty on point. I thought, I thought our defense was active and alert to the job tonight, and again, in the first half, I thought they had some shots that they missed that were open. Second half, I didn't feel like they missed any.
I said less time with the zone today. Is that because they were active in man-to-man, or you just couldn't leave Frazier?
I was okay with the zone with Frazier in until Carter started making them,
Yeah.
and then when Carter started making them, two's too many. I can't have two guys making them on both sides. Now your defense gets too spread out, and so we went back man.
No, foul trouble played a big part, but holding Finney Smith to 4 points had to be a huge victory for you guys.
Well, again, like I said, I singled him out to our team in our scouting report about a guy whose game I really admire, whose effort level I really admire, whose effort seems to bleed off on other guys on his team, and so again, for us to hold him down a little bit, again, I think the foul trouble had something to do with that. Hopefully our defense had something to do with it.
On defense, it looked like Damian was switching on to guards a lot, especially early in the game. How did you think he did with that, and was that part of the game plan to switch a lot?
We switched some ball screens. There were some ball screens that they ran that we switched, and Damian was a part of the switching package tonight. And not something that we do frequently, but something we wanted to throw out there and see how it would work. And I thought he did very well. I thought he did very well, given that we haven't done a lot of switching with him so far this season.
Last one, guys. What can this win do for this team's confidence?
You know what? It can give us a few days to enjoy life again, because when you lose, life's not much fun. And that's why I'm happy for those kids, because they deserve to enjoy this. They've worked hard. They haven't changed their attitude. They haven't changed their approach. They haven't changed their demeanor. They've been who we thought they would be and who we recruited them to be. We just haven't come up on the win column enough, and so they deserve this. And what it does, hopefully, it just lifts their spirits and gives them some energy to come out and practice. We'll take tomorrow off to come out and practice on Thursday and give another great effort.
Fans be ready.